Street Smart Audio proudly presents to you NWA Eastern Championship Wrestling Bloodfeast 1993. Starring the Scourge of the IWC,
Hot Stuff Hollywood.
Official.streetsmarks@gmail.com is how you want to contact us. Listen to us right here exclusively on YouTube, Street Smart Audio, or fuck with us, IG, official.streetsmarks, Street Smart fan page on Facebook, Street_Smarks on Twitter. This is the Extreme Retro Review for ECW, October 1st and October 2nd, 1993. This is NWA Bloodfeast.
Or NWA ECW Pulp Fiction, because I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I just got done watching that we're about to review.
Couple of notes before I even get started, because this is gonna be fun for me. One, I'm gonna be talking like Sham from Extreme Wrestling Archive. Shout out to Sham. Two, Mr. Keith, I see what you're doing. You got a hack doing your ECW.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
When I came to you, you could have jumped on, but since you didn't, fuck it.
You could have rolled the wave.
I'm gonna show you how you do an ECW review real quick. All right, so about this show, this fucking show.
Yeah.
It's like my partner in crime says. It's Quentin Tarantino like, but it's crazy you say it like that because Paul Heyman is compared to Quentin Tarantino in terms of booking. Okay, so it's actually kind of apropos that you said it like that.
Okay.
I finally watched the kayfabe commentaries timeline with Todd Gordon. He was chronicling 1992 and 1993. So the beginning of this journey that we on, and a faux pas of mine, like I said before, was that I was under the assumption that when Eastern started, it was flying the NWA banner, and not until this show that we're about to review did they finally jump in with the NWA. So they were only with the NWA for like literally a year. Until it bounced.
That was a very short alliance.
It's a very short alliance. And also, that's the reason Eddie left. That's one of the reasons Eddie left the promotion. Because he didn't want to fuck with Crockett because he was on bad terms with Crockett after leaving JCP.
Huh. So Eddie didn't want to mess with them from the get-go, and then ECW ended up breaking free from him a year later. Imagine that. And then
Eddie could have came back. But when Todd talks about it, I'll let Todd talk about it and we'll review that. So we're gonna go into this show, and it's 20 fucking matches. 20 fucking matches. I thought I was reviewing one of those Coliseum home video shows back in the day on WWF. They used to get from fucking Blockbuster and shit.
It was worse than that, because the whole show was only like 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Right.
But with everything jammed in there together like that, especially how it was, it just felt like, oh my gosh, just like eating the motherfucking plain potatoes, like an apple and stuff, just straight, fresh out the ground, nasty ass, unbaked, unsour cream potato. Unless you like potatoes like that, then you're a sick freak.
Or Irish. So, how many days did it take you to watch this show?
I watched it in one setting. I muscled through it, but no, I take that back. I take that. It took me 2. It was only because I fell asleep.
I fell asleep on the show like 6 times trying to review this shit. It was awful.
But the second time I watched it from the beginning and watched it straight through. So I did muscle through it the whole time.
All right, so we got an out-of-order match placement. This show is billed as being November 1st, 1993, but for my list, it is clearly October 1st and 2nd. So I'm going to do this show, and then 10-5 is probably going to be a clip show, you know what I'm saying, of Bloodfeast matches. Little did I know, the whole month was full of fucking Bloodfeast matches.
Oh, yay.
Right? So, initially, jerking the curtain, we got Bad Breed versus Chad Austin and Todd Shaw. The Bad Breed is Bad Breed is actually Ian Rotten. Currently, have their shoot interviews on the Extreme Project on Street Smart Audio. So check that out. Link will be in the description below. It's complete squash as the wrestling guys lose to the UK Brawlers. Styles says November to Remember is a week away.
Yeah, that threw me all the way off. I'm like,
what?
Yeah.
So Funk and Snookers in the cage on October 1st, but November to Remember is 10 days away. All right, whatever. Austin gets some offense in. Shaw gets nothing. British Bomb, which is the rocket launcher. Old Midnight Express finish. You know what I'm saying? Throw him off the top rope to the floor or to the goof. Finishes. They get replays now. They actually had instant replays on ECW show, so I guess that NWA banner is for something.
Putting that money to good use, everybody.
All right, so we got the Rebel, Rockin' Rebel with Rick Michaels, whichever you want to call it, versus Donnie Allen. Joined in progress as Rebel continues the squash. Couple of whole spots, but Rebel takes over. We got Paul on color commentary. Rebel pulls up onto Spinebuster Slam. Spinebuster called a sidewalk slam finishes.
I peeped that too. One little thing that you might have missed. At some point after or during the New Breed or Bad Breed, whatever match.
Not New Breed. New Breed is WCW.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
Those are my boys. They have the greatest promos ever.
It was casually dropped in that Sal Balomo had returned in that match.
Okay. I'm glad for your insight.
Well, it's about to be very, very... no, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Right.
I'm just going to let you do your review there.
Thank you. Donnie Allen gets tossed. Rebel with an in-ring promo. He's talking about how he hates all the kids. You know what I'm saying? I even hate your kid. I hate Rick Michaels' kid. For liking Sal Balomo. Michaels goes, hey, wait a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? We can hate, Terry Funk, and we can hate Abdullah the Butcher, we can hate Kevin Sullivan. Don't hate my kid, man. He said, you know what? I don't care about that. Fuck all that shit. I hate all kids. And if you don't like it, I'll beat you up. Michael says, man, fuck all this shit, man. So they walk off, and then Rebel hits him from the back with the Pearl Harbor.
Like a G.
Right? Crowd pops for it. Rebel has turned face in the crowd. Joey Styles can keep calling him a heel, but the crowd knows he's a fucking face at this point. Rebel powders, and then Rebel and Michaels, they brawl up the alleyway. We got the Public Enema versus Gino Caruso and the Jet. Again, who? Joined in progress. I found it funny because Public Enema beats up everybody in sight. Got Paul on color again. Kicks and punches the style that Paul puts over they put over the Enema. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get their characters over. You know what I'm saying? They're not really calling it a match. They're just getting the Public Enemy over because these are who they're fighting is Jamooks.
Yeah.
The Jet.
Right.
Gino Caruso. Who are they? I'd have been happy if they'd have jobbed them to Cairo or Winners. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Some guys that we even knew. They just brought in a whole bunch of bums for this match.
Yeah, I don't get it. I do not get it.
Anyway,
this match and the last match.
There was a hot spot. There was a lion salt for 2. Then Styles tried to put them over as they're not just brawlers; they're really actually good technicians. And then Paul said that Gino Caruso and the Jet were no slouches in the ring. Stop fucking ribbing me, Paul. Johnny Grudge comes in with a sloppy ass power slam. He starts jaw jacking to the hat guy. Inverted DDT to the senton for the finish. 1-star match.
Yeah, basically pretty much a squash.
Yeah, I mean, if you like squashes, this is the show for you.
Right.
I'm sure Shim and all them fucking love this shit.
And this was a major show again, right?
This is a show that they sold on tape. I'm not going to say it was a major show.
Okay.
However, it was more so a compilation of matches that was put together and said, hey, we're going to sell it, call it Coliseum home video style.
Call it Bloodfeast, and I don't remember seeing any blood.
All right, so we got Melanie Shea versus Malia Osaka. It's a women's match. It's better than what the big two were doing at the time, but it was far below what the girls in Japan were doing at the time. The girls in All Japan at around this time they were inventing moves. Like the moves you probably seeing that the ROH guys were doing probably a decade ago were invented a decade before that by Joshi women.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Like Kevin Owens moveset was stolen from Miami Toyota. Seriously. Like she does all that shit.
I have a Toyota.
Malia Obama wins with a top rope forward roll for the win. Moving on. Got Bad Breed versus Bad Company. Former AWA champs. Pat Tanaka, Paul Diamond. Paul Diamond currently highlighted on the Extreme Project, Street Smart Audio, so hit that up if you want to hear some Paul Diamond road stories. For all 6 of you, I don't know. But it's there.
This is going to be a bad match.
I thought it was going to be a good match on paper because Tanaka and Diamond can work. And Axel can work. I don't give a fuck. You're going to see. Ian is the shits.
The only reason why I said that because it's Bad Breed versus Bad Company.
Moving on.
It's going to be a bad match.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah. Styles doing a Gordon Solie / Howard Cosell type of call to the match. Diamond and Ian start with some stuff. Diamond's wrestling and Ian just punches him. Do more stuff. Tanaka comes in and Axel comes in. They start doing a little martial arts display or whatever. You know, it's a solid match, but I mean, it slows down to a crawl with a nerve hold. All right, got a heat spot on Tanaka. Ian's already gassed, and we've probably been 5-7 minutes into the match. Cheating distraction combo part 2. Ian needs oxygen, missing headbutt. Hot tag to Diamond, House of Fire. There's a front suplex, DDT into a double headbutt. Savate kick by Tanaka. They do the world greatest tag team finish with the teardrop suplex with the hot shot. You know what I'm saying? Like Tanaka jumps over old boy. You know what I'm saying? And does the hot shot.
Get him on the rope. So
yeah. And then Paul Diamond does a teardrop suplex for the dub. I gave it a 1.5 stars. It was alright.
Yeah, this was the first real match of the show.
Yeah. And
it was pun intended. I thought it was going to be bad, but it was pretty, for what had preceded it. It wasn't too.
It was
bad.
match of the night so far.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on, we got Sandman versus Metal Maniac. I said Sandman has lost some weight. His gut is at a 2. It was normally at a 6, but he's at a 2. So you know what I'm saying. He's trimming and slimming. Quick sloppy match, typical Sandman match on fast forward. Fine clothesline for the finish. Gave it a 1.
Yeah.
You ain't missed nothing.
I gave it a dud.
There you go. 6-man tag. We got the magnificent Don the Rock Morocco, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and Kevin Sullivan versus the living legend Terry Funk, Jazzy JT Smith, and Abdullah the Butcher. All right.
Don't forget, JT Smith is Terry Funk's protege.
At this time, Terry Funk is the ward, or not the ward, but he's the big brother to JT Smith's little brother. On October 1st.
JT, you about to stop eating out here. You're messing with the wrong people, my dude.
We got a big fight to start. Abby and Sullivan, they pair off outside, so it breaks down to a tag match between Snooker and Funk and Morocco and Jazzy. And they pair it off on the inside. This is pretty much the end to the Hot Stuff International. This is it. This is the last match of those guys. This is the last match of Don Morocco. You know what I'm saying? Snooker still goes forward, but mentioning of Hot Stuff International and Dangerous Alliance, that's done. I mean, and this, Paulie is shilling the heels on color, but he's not putting over the Dangerous Alliance collaboration. Okay? So that shit is like all that references that we've been doing since April, in conjunction with Dangerous Alliance and all that goober goof guffaw that you've been chanting. It's out.
Whoa! First of all, there is no need to be disrespectful. I did not know that this was it, and for you to just callously mention it like that, like it's just, you know what I'm saying, like someone took a shit on your steps or something. And to just speak of it like that, I think you should speak of it with a little more reverence. Because if this is the last, because Hot Stuff International is the legacy that was left behind by our leader and founder, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, who was also the king of Philadelphia. He was the brainchild and the inspiration and the motivation for the great group of individuals known as Hot Stuff International. So if this is the last time we're going to see the likes of Don the Rock Morocco, the Magnificent One, you know what I'm saying, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, who I'm not sure if he was the TV champion or not at this time, because I'm just not sure. But if this is the last time they're going to be together, I think they're due a little bit of respect. Because there's no ECW without Hot Stuff International. Believe that.
Okay, Mr. Reigns. So the crowd is kind of hot for the match. Snooker blinds Morocco with powder on accident. Smith gets the roll up for the win. Hot Stuff International is over.
What did I just say? I just gave a very eloquent soliloquy of why you should show respect to Hot Stuff International. The first chance, literally, the first chance you get, what do? You shit on them again. Why? They have provided nothing but great entertainment along with whooping ass over the course of these reviews, Fooch. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed being part of history. You know what I'm saying? What is your problem? What is your deal?
I like how shit just changed. I like the match placement of this card because you have the Hot Stuff blow off. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, you got 911 just and pulling Sabu down the fucking down the aisle. You know what I'm saying? So that Eastern, that Eddie Gilbert shit is over with. Okay, that Don Morocco shit. You know what I'm saying?
That awesomeness. You know what I'm saying? The magnificent Don Morocco, the former ECW champion. I will also remind you, the cornerstone of the Hot Stuff International. And I don't even know what to think of the Dangerous Alliance right now, so that's why I haven't been mentioning our association right now, because Paul Lee been tripping on some other stuff. But there is a seminal moment in this match, and I don't know if you peeped it, but if you don't call it out, I'll call it out. At least for me, anyway.
So we got Sabu versus the Tasmaniac, and we off. Spin wheel kick to send Tasmaniac down. Slingshot leg drop on from the outside in. And the crowd is like, oh, this is for me. It may not be for everyone, But it's for me. And it's for me. So Sabu and Tasmaniac are just going at it. I mean, like, they're basically getting all their shit in. Sabu's doing everything with his high flying, and Tasmaniac is doing all the suplex shit, and the crowd is actually loving it because the action did not stop the entire time. There was no, I mean, there could have been a rest hold here and there, but after having so much high flying shit, you need to cool down the fans. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and say that the pacing is great. I want to put over how seminal this match was, because these are the two top guys that are going to carry the promotion going forward for the next 2 years.
Absolutely.
And the match, while not great, for historical value, I give it more reverence. You know what I'm saying? Especially because it's such a dichotomy from the previous 6-man blow-off and that hot stuff shit. Like, and when I say shit, I really don't want to say like, oh, I'm just saying shit, you know what I'm saying, just as a turn of phrase.
Gotcha.
I mean, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that shit.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, you can listen from 1 to 27 and go, yo, the shit, you know, it's bad, but it's enjoyable. It's enjoyably bad.
You know what I'm talking about?
But this match right here, after that match, is such just it just shows you, oh, this is different. This is ECW now. That shit, that hot stuff blow off was the end of that chapter. It's the end of that era. It's over. There's nothing else to talk about. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to reference it anymore. From now on, ECW starts here. That's what the promotion is telling you.
It's a very hard pill to swallow.
Look.
Especially Shane Douglas was a part of that. So they're just going to pretend like Shane Douglas was in Hot Stuff International. He throws down the belt.
This is the reboot.
I hate reboots of stuff that I love.
Aw.
Screw you, Fooch. Damn it, I do. Shoot.
They wrestle for about 10 minutes. Both guys get gassed. Moonsault to the face on for finish for Sabu. I gave it a 1.5 stars. And then Sabu does his post-match breaking up the table.
Yeah, that was so. So he's
that's his thing.
He's an idiot.
I mean, it's not necessarily, you know, like Hogan, you know, does his, you know, hands to the ear gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Steve Austin does the beer bash.
Yeah.
Sabu breaks tables.
With his body, though.
It's ECW. It's not for
yeah. But it's stupid. It's stupid, damn it.
Great comeback, Potsy. Stetson and Hot Body versus Bad Company tag title match. Clip to the finish. You got a public enema run in to give the win to Stetson and Hot Body for DQ. Moving on. I mean, it was literally 2 minutes. So you got Rebel and Michaels clip to the finish. You got Rebel with a chair. Rebel with a chain. My bad. Rebel with a chain. Moving on. You got Funk's Last Stand. The living legend. Terry Funk. Versus the ECW television champion, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, in a cage match. And if Funk doesn't win this match, he won't wrestle in ECW no more. I think that was a step.
Yeah, that was the step. And thanks to this Pulp Fiction of a show, the outcome was spoiled earlier in the show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
I was, and I did, and it did. Bless you.
Bloodfeast.
Yeah. Yeah. This was like, oh man, it's like, oh, if you love pay-per-views, it's like the person who decided to put this together hates people who like pay-per-views.
Okay.
So he took out his frustration on people who like pay-per-views and put this together, because knowing what's going to happen and what's supposed to be a big show before it happens, because they mix some stuff up together and stuff makes it very makes a bad show even less enjoyable to watch.
Right, because if this show would have ended the tape, oh, okay, ends on a good note. Fans go home happy, even though the match placement and the post production is out to kill it. All right, so it's escape rules. I don't like TV title matches on pay-per-view, so to speak. I know this is not a pay-per-view, but I do not like TV title matches on supercards. I don't.
I don't blame you. It's a TV championship for a reason.
I get it. The match has to be good at this point because Funk's talking this big step. You know what I'm saying? They've been holding to steps, kind of, sort of. I mean, for the most part, they've been holding to steps. So it's been billed as Funk's Last Stand and the Go Home show and the shows leading up to it. They haven't had too many promos for Jimmy, but they just been promoting it on Styles' voice, just saying, this is Funk's Last Stand. He has to win this title, or else he ain't gonna get another title shot in ECW, or he's not gonna wrestle in ECW no more. Stuff like that.
Ooh,
so they have to bring it. And to me, I felt they did bring it. It was an old school match. Like I said, it wasn't no pin, it wasn't no big spots. It was just two guys trying to get the fuck out of the cage. The fact that Hot Stuff International wasn't really together anymore didn't necessitate the need for a cage, but having a cage match still helped. I mean, it gave more gravitas to the match. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go blow by blow because you know how old school cage match goes.
Yeah. Smash. Funk smashed Snooker's head off the wall.
There was an ear. He had a bloody ear. I think this was a bloody ear spot. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, they kept doing headbutts to the ear and stuff like that. It was that old school, but like you still got into the match if you can even watch it cold and you can get into it. Joey did a great job calling it. It wasn't bad. They did a couple. You knew it was going to be on TV though because they did commercial spots. You know what I'm saying? They had little pauses in the tape and stuff like that. You know, and we're back, and we're back from Funk's Last Stand, and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So Funk's in peril again. Power slam backbreaker. Funk come back. Both guys into the cage. Funk climbs. Quick fight. Headbutt. Funk wins. I gave it 2.25 stars. Funk does the All Japan rant and rave into the crowd, throwing chairs and swinging the belt and all that shit. You know, post-match. But what were your thoughts on the match?
I was rooting very hard for Jimmy Superfly Snuka, obviously. And when Funk, it seemed like Funk was hell-bent on going head first out of the cage, and that was the only time I was hoping that he would fall to the outside. Like, yeah, just go ahead and land on your stupid, ugly head. And then when he actually won and shit, I was highly disappointed. But
you weren't happy, or you didn't have enjoyment for the match.
Have I not made my feelings about Terry Funk clear? He is a loser. He's stupid. He's a moron. And you know what? This is the perfect show to prove my point on how much of a piece of crap, how much a waste of space that Terry Funk is. And every time that he's in a match, I want him to lose. So, yes, I got zero thrill. Especially he beat my boy and took another piece of gold from Hot Stuff International.
There is no more Hot Stuff International. And that's my point.
Took one more piece of gold from Hot Stuff International, and I'm supposed to find enjoyment in that.
Last week I said, "Are you even?" It was a couple days ago. Given how the shit uploads to YouTube, are you Hot Stuff Hollywood? Like you're always gonna be Hot Stuff Hollywood?
I mean, I don't know. I take it show by show. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're aimless Hollywood at this point.
No,
you know what
I'm Hot Stuff Hollywood. I'm the great one. I'm the Pony Poon Pulverizer.
Triple P.
I am the longest reigning front yard, backyard wrestler that you haven't heard of. You know what I'm talking about? There is no aimless Hollywood. Hollywood is who he is, and if you didn't know, I'm about to tell you, Hollywood is the man. You know what I'm talking about? You know why I'm the Poony Poon Pulverizer? Because I know how to magnetize and attract the Poony Poon. You know what I'm talking about? And then when I get it in my mist, I pulverize it. Come on, somebody.
Terry Funk with his classic "I'm not a spring chicken" promo. I'm not a spring chicken, and I said I wanted to wrestle for the best, and that's for the ECW.
Oh man, and the TV championship means as much to him as the WWF or the WCW heavyweight championship. Oh yes, and not only is he a loser and a piece of crap, but he's also a liar, because there's no way on earth that the the NWA and the Eastern Championship Wrestling Television Championship means as much to him as the prestigious World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. I'm not buying that for 1 second, so I don't know why he's trying to sell it.
He's not a spring chicken. Backstage, Paul Lee's trying to get word from Snooker. Snooker doesn't answer. He tries a second time, and then Snooker pushes the door in, and he's just like, fuck it. Cut. Puts that fake hand in the camera. You know what I'm saying?